Happy Friday, everyone. It is April 10th, 2020. It's Good Friday, too. However, we keep our distance learning going. So remember, there's the steps to log into the Google Classroom. Remember, do all those assignments every day for math for the next 39 days. And now we are moving on to the next standard, which is rounding. And I love rounding. Form BT3, round multi-digit whole numbers to any place. Yeah, I love your photos that you're posting online, and so many of you now are getting used to posting it in the Google Classroom to turn in your assignments, which is awesome, okay? And yesterday, a lot of you, we had the most articles that we read so far on distance learning for Achieve 3000. I love it. Keep at it. Math grade 4, unit 1, 2019. Remember, this is a new standard, okay? So we have round, keyword. Round. Round 318, 732. 318,732 to the nearest 100,000. Okay. So, step 1. Place value table. I like how a lot of you on the previous problems on your comments in the Google Classroom said, Mr. D, you need to memorize your place value table, which is correct. So here we go. Ones, I'm not going to write them all out. So O stands for ones. Tens, hundreds, thousands. Remember, after 3 digits, you need a comma there. Up here, I'll put T, TH. See how we have tens? Now we have tens again, but it's 10,000s. We need to get to 100,000. So thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. That's step 1. Step 2, write number in table. So I'm going to take this number and I'm going to put it right in there. I'm going to start on the far right. Now, as you get faster, when we did these earlier in the school year, students would just go like this. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. Same thing, okay? When you're showing your work, though, please copy these notes for right now. Okay, when we do more practice problems and we do Google Meets online, you can just straight up do it like that. 2, 3, 7, 8, 1, 3. Don't forget that comma. Let's say the number in word form again. 318,732. Notice our possible choices. We are rounding to the nearest 100,000. So, possible answers: 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000. Notice how these are all zeros after. Okay? So, step 1, write out the place value table. Step 2, write the number in the table. Step 3, identify correct digit to round. Okay, now we did this earlier in the year. I'm going to draw this mountaintop. Okay, if the digit is a 1, 2, 3, or 4, it stays the same. If it's a 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, sorry, this is a 9 right here. I'll put the 9 right there. Put it over here. We add 1. Okay? Then in the middle, what I like to put is we identify the digit, and then we look to the right. Okay? To the right. So now watch this process. All right, so let's identify the digit to round. So we are looking at the 100,000s. So watch how this works. I'm going to find that digit right here. Okay, so we need to go to the 100,000s. Now we need to look to the right. So I need to look to the right. So when you are rounding, there are really only two digits that matter. What do I mean? You are looking at these two. You need to decide if the 3 is going to stay as a 3 or if we are going to add 1 and make it a 4. Okay, so now we need to look at the digit to the right, which our little guide says. And if it's a 1, 1, 2, 3, or 4, it stays the same. Okay, so notice how the 3 stayed the same? All the other numbers become zeros. Now, if this 1 was a 6, that changes everything. If the 1 was a 6, then you would add 1 to the 3, so it become 400,000. Okay? Notice how I looked at these two digits? I'm going to circle this one, underline, and point. Use this little trick for every single problem. And then what happens is, this is the only digit that's changing. It either stays the same, which it did here, because it was a 1. And I'll even identify it and put it in orange. Or we would make this a 4. But we don't, because it's not a 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 to the right. And that's it. Practice that trick. Practice it a lot. Most kiddos get this right away, and then some of them, as soon as we say round it to 1,000 or the tens or the hundreds, it changes. But you are always just focused on 2 digits. Okay? You find the digit that you are rounding to, and then you look to the right to determine if it stays the same or if you add 1. Okay? So correct answer, 300,000. All right, let's just wrap this up. So do all the steps. This would basically have been step 4 too. All right, when we come over here to the big screen, remember, go in the Google Classroom so you can see the previous lessons are in there. Students are posting their work and their pictures. You can notice that number 8 and number 9 are due today, and then tomorrow's number 10. This one, when I do the recording, it'll always be due a week later, so I'll give students time. I know we all have different situations. Again, I have students posting this at 8 in the morning, and there were a lot of kids last night. It was 9, 10 o'clock. Okay, so if I come up here and I click on the classroom, this is what pops up. So we can scroll down and you can start seeing that there's comments, okay, for each assignment. All right, please post your work. And then if you always look here over the left, you can see what's upcoming and what's due the next day. And then also, if you look up here now, you guys are going to see this little video. Okay, we can use the Google Classroom now, the way our district set it up, to just meet online. And we'll start that next week going live. Okay, so to recap, take all your notes. And don't forget to do Imagine Math, Math Facts, and then go to Math Fracko or Math Prodigy. Happy Friday. Also, a little later today, I'm going to send you a nice surprise, which will be a quiz online. Okay, through the Google Classroom, but I will send you a video link and a YouTube tutorial how to access that. All right, happy note taking, happy Friday. Be safe, use that social distancing. Later.